Hi guys, let's start the topics. Today we are taking very important point, that is linear differential equation. We have already seen some video related to the differential equation. Now we take one more type of differential equation, that is the linear differential equation. So let's see. So meaning, first of all we see the what is the meaning of linear differential equation. So our differential equation of the form, if we find any equation or differential equation which is in the form of dy by dx plus py equal to q, where these capital P and Q are constant, they may be constant or they are function of x only. This is very important. P and Q should be function, then it should be only in variable x, not in y. It is known as first order linear differential equation. So this form dy by dx plus py equal to q is known as first order. Why we call first order? Because there is a first order derivative. Highest derivative of the dependent with respect to independent is first. One time derivative is there. Order linear. Why we call linear? Because its degree is 1. That's first order linear differential equation. Now we take some examples of this. So for examples are, we are taking like example dy by dx plus p as 1 into y equal to q as a sin x. So here you can say, dear student, that if you compare these two, the value of p equal to 1, that is constant. Clear? And q equal to sin x. So q may be constant or it may be function in x. According to our definition, it should be function in x. So that is x, sin of x. So this is the first order linear differential equation. Similarly, if you consider second one, that is dy by dx plus 1 upon x into y. So when you see this, in this also 1 upon x is the value of p and e power x value of q. So both are function in x. So this is the example, second example of the first order linear differential equation. Similarly, we see more example one, dy by dx plus y upon x log x equal to 1 by x. So if you again compare with this is also a linear differential equation. Why? Because p is here 1 upon x log x, that is function in x. Q equal to 1 by x. So that is another a function in x. So in this way, one may call that these are the linear differential equation. So generally we call this is the first type of linear differential equation. Now one more form is given, another form of first order linear differential equation. If you see one more form, like here we have dy by dx. Now suppose some differential equation can be written in the form of dx upon dy. So only we are changing the numerator and denominator. Then corresponding value of y is also replaced as a x, p as a p1 and q as a q1. So here p1 and q1 are either constant or they are function of y only. The important thing is this, there should be p1 and q1. The coefficient of x and right side function should be either constant functions or both are function in y only. So what says another form of first order linear differential equation is dx upon dy plus p1x equal to q1. Where p1 and q1 are constant, you may call as a constant or function of y. That is, now some example of this type, second type, that is dx upon dy plus x equal to cos y. So here coefficient of x, that is p1. So p1 considered as a 1, that is constant function. Similarly, on the right hand side, if you compare q1, so q1 that is cos y, so that is the function of y. So this should satisfy the condition of the definition for the second form of a first order linear differential equation. Now if you take second example, dx upon dy minus 2x upon y equal to y square divided. So right hand side you can say this is a function in y, and left side a coefficient of x, that is minus 2 upon y. This is also a function in y. So for such type of a function, when satisfied the condition of this, we call second form, and this is the first. So in the linear differential equation, we may get or we may write a standard form, either this or this. There are two forms. So that you have to see, either we can write in the dy by dx form, then that is known as first type of linear differential equation. And if you are writing in the form of dx upon dy, then it is a second. So important thing is there, you have to see either p and q are constant or function of x, or in second type when p1 and q1 we call this is second type, and then they are either constant or function of y only. Clear? So now after identifying this type of there, we can find their solution, because our aim is there to find the solution of linear differential equation. So before that you have to always identify which type of there, because according to that we can find the solution of the differential equation. So now let's see how we find the solution of the linear differential equation. Now we solve the first order linear differential equation of the type we take ये first type dy by dx plus p of y equal to q. So if you take this type of a linear differential equation, then how to find a solution, that we have to see here. Clear? So first of all we have to solve with the general method, or we use the method for the any linear differential equation. Clear? So multiply this both sides. Both sides of 1 by a function of x. That is, suppose we take a function of x or a function in variable x. So that is gx. So what we get if you multiply this linear differential equation throughout by gx? So one may get gx into dy by dx plus p into g of x into y equal to q into g of x. So this is equation number second. Now our important role is there. How can we find the value of gx, or in which case we can select the g of x. So you have to select the gx of in such way that right hand side gx should be selected as right hand side is the d by dx of this derivative of y into gx. We have to select the function gx in such a way that right hand side of the equation second should be the derivative of y into gx. So now this selection is very important, or which function we are taking gx, that is important. So gx should be in such a way that should be the derivative of y into gx. Clear? So now you can say if we are taking, that is g of x dy by dx plus p gx into y. Now we are saying that right hand side should be derivative of what? Y into gx. So this right hand side can be replaced by d by dx of y into gx. The right hand side of the second equation should be the derivative of y into gx, mean d by dx of y into gx. Now you can find the derivative of this, that is gx dy by dx plus p gx into y. Now using the product formula, gx into derivative of y plus y into derivative of gx, that is g dash x. Clear? Now you can compare both sides. Gx into dy cancelled out with the gx into dy. So first term of this and this are cancelled out. So what we get? P of gx equal to y into g of x. So again you can say y being cancelled out on both sides, or throughout you divide by y. So what we get? P equal to g dash x upon gx. Dividing both sides by y, so y here no, we get p into gx equal to g dash x. So p equal to g dash x upon gx. Now integrating both sides of this. So if you are integrating both sides, that is integration of p dx, integration of g dash upon gx into dx. So if you consider the right hand side, in the right hand side, numerator is the derivative of the denominator. Numerator, that is g dash x, denominator, that is gx. So you can say numerator is the derivative of the denominator. So easily you can find integration of the right hand side, that is log of gx, log of gx. Because if you put t, then this is dt. So dt upon t, that is log t. T means we are supposing gx. So you know already how to find the integration of a function. Whole derivative in the numerator and function in the denominator. So finally what we get? Integration of p dx is equal to log of gx. So if you want to find the value of gx, then this log will remove this side. When we are moving log on the other side, log convert into exponential. So what we get? Gx equal to e power integration of p dx. So this is the value of gx. Value of gx means how can we select the gx? That we have find here. The value of gx should be e power integration of p dx, and we already know p is the coefficient of y. So that is already given. So with the help of this, one can find the value. So now on multiplying 1 by gx, so we are multiplying this multiplying both sides of this equation by gx. Now gx is what? E power integration of p dx. So this gx we replace again this one. Clear? So when you are putting this value, so 1 can be written as 1, or you can write 2. Multiplying both, so you may write directly 2 can be written, not 1. Gx can be replaced as e power integration of p dx. into dy by dx plus p into gx, that is e power integration of p dx into y equal to q into gx. So q gx again integration of p dx. Clear? So which can be written, now you can say, if see this left side of this, that can be written as d by dx of y into e power integration of p dx. If you see left side, which can be written as d by dx of product of two functions. Now if you use the product formula, derivative of first function, that is dy by dx into second function plus y as a constant, derivative of e power something, that is e power something. Again derivative of integration. Now derivative and integration are cancelled, so only get p. So this is the formula. Derivative of product of the two functions is equal to this. So left hand side can be written in short form, that is d by dx of y into e power integration of p dx equal to q e power p dx. Now IDS integrating on both sides. Again if you are integrating this one, now integration and derivative both are cancelled. If you are integrating this like this, then we use here dx, here also dx. So integration and derivative both are cancelled out. So what we get, only bracket value, that is y e power integration p dx is equal to integration right side remains same, integration of q e power p dx into dx. So this is the solution. Why we call solution? Because as you know that in differential equation our aim to remove the derivative and we get a function in y equal to something, or curve y equal to fx or any function, it is the solution of the linear equation. So you can write this is y, derivative is removed, so y into something or equal to. So this is the required solution of linear differential equation. So here we are what way, so you may review that we have to try to find the solution of the first type of the linear differential equation, dy by dx plus py equal to q. So to find the solution, we use the general method. We are multiplying both side by a function gx. So here the second equation we get, that is multiplying first one by gx. Now first we find what is the value of gx. So to find the value of gx, we follow the process. We say the right hand side should be written in the derivative of y into gx. And then you can find the derivative of the right hand side by using the product formula and cancel out common term on both sides or same term or identical term on both sides. After cancelling out, we get p of g by x, y into then y. You have to divide both sides. We get p equal to g dash x dx. So to get the value of gx, we have to integrate on both sides. After integrating both sides, one may get the value of gx. So what gx we take, that is we get here. So this equation should be multiplied by what? E power integration of p dx. So again we find a solution. Now second step, our aim is to find a solution or general solution of the linear differential equation. That's why we again multiply this by same process, but gx is replaced by e power integration of p dx. So you have to again multiply this and solve this. So we get value of y. So y equal to this. Now here important thing is there. This is known as integrating factor. What we get in the value of gx, that is known as integrating factor. So what is the integrating factor of first type of linear differential equation is e power integration of p dx. Only we take p. From equation we need only one value, that is p. Clear? Other all are variable or function. So here from the comparing the any equation with this side you get the p. So for all other type of the linear differential equation there is a different values for p. That's why every linear differential equation has different integrating factor. So important thing is there this. So now what you can say solution. Its solution is given by, directly we can say solution of the first type of linear differential equation, that is dy by dx plus py equal to q. Its solution is given by what? Y into e power p dx. So y into e power p dx we are called integrating factor. So that y into integrating factor if. Y into integrating factor equal to integration of q, that is right side of this, q into integrating factor into dx plus c. So this is the direct method. We can show or we can further use this formula to find a solution of linear differential equation. So two things are very important. First of all, you have to see either the given linear differential equation is in this form or not. That is very important. If you find the given differential equation is of this type, then its solution is given by what formula? Y into integrating factor equal to integration of q into integrating factor into dx. So our job is only to find the integration of this, because we get different value of if and different value of q for different differential equations. So that is very important thing. So solution directly you can write is given by y into integrating factor equal to integration of q into if into dx. So we take one or two example. With the help of this example, the important thing are here only this form, integrating factor, and these three you have to remember. This is the general method how we get the formula. That is, if you want to learn, then learn. Otherwise, you remember always these three things. Which form is given, what is the integrating factor, and what will be its solution. So let's say problem is there. Find the general solution of the differential equation. What is the differential equation? dy by dx minus y equal to cos x. So we compare with the given form. We compare with either this is in the form of linear differential equation or not. If you are comparing both sides, first term are same, dy by dx, dy by dx. Here minus y plus py. Y is there, so what is the coefficient of y here? P. What is the coefficient of p here? So y is, so here p equal to what? Minus 1. If you are comparing both, then on right hand side equal to cos x equal to q. So q equal to cos x. So always you have to find a value of p and q. After getting p and q, we need the integrating factor. We use direct this formula. So here IF, that is e power integration of p dx. E power, now p can be replaced as minus. Value of p is minus 1 we put. So that is integration of minus dx. And we know that integration of dx is x. So integrating factor of IF is equal to e power minus x. In the integrating factor we are not taking the constants. Clear? We are eliminating the constant. Without constant we can write the derivative. So integrating factor is e power minus x. So after getting e power x, a solution is given by, use direct formula, or you may use the general method, that is some longer than this one. So you can write here its solution is given by, then you write the formula given by y into integrating factor, use this formula, into q into if into dx plus c. Now we put the value of IF only, e power minus x. Integration q is here cos x. So cos x, e power minus x here. Now our job is only on the right hand side we have integration. So that you have to separately solve. So this we have to find the value of this. So here you can let take separately I equal to integration of cos e power minus x. This integration you can solve by parts, taking first function as cos x and second as e power x. So this is very important, how to find it. So first function using the product formula, first function that is cos x, then integration of second function minus whole integration of product of derivative of first function, then integration of second. This formula we have already used. So I equal to cos x e power minus x, integration is e power minus x again upon minus, because we are putting e power minus x as a t. So minus will be here. Then derivative of cos x sin x minus sin x, again integration of e power minus x. So again you have to find, this is minus e power minus x cos x. This is minus minus plus sin x. Now this again you can use the product rule using same. This is first function and this is second. So minus e power minus x cos x minus, now we use again formula before that minus 1. So you can use the bracket. So there will be no confusion. Bracket. First function, integration of second, that is e power minus x, integration is e power minus x upon minus 1. Then minus integration derivative of sin, that is cos x, integration of e power x. So if you simplify, this is I is equal to minus e power minus x cos x minus this minus minus plus. So sin x e power minus x. Now here this minus, minus and minus. So again minus. And remaining value is I. Here you can say integration of cos x e power minus x. Cos x e power minus x, that is I. So this can be replaced as a I. Now I minus I transfer to this side. So we get 2I. So finally what we get? 2I equal to e power minus x. This minus I we transfer to left side plus I plus I 2I. Here sin x e power minus x plus minus e power minus x cos x. So you can take e power minus x common. So this left only sin x minus cos x. So this integration is very important. So finally you get I equal to, so this is the integration of the right hand side. So now this value we have to put here. So finally what you get? Y e power minus x equal to e power minus x by 2 sin x minus cos x plus c dash. Now both sides we have to divide by e power minus x. If you are dividing e power minus x, so y cancel out. So sin x minus cos x, which is the required solution. Here see, now e power minus x in the denominator, we convert into numerator, so it is plus, because we are dividing throughout by e power. So this is the required solution. Required solution of the differential equation. So you may review this. This is very important. First of all, you have to compare with the standard form. Then you have to identify P and Q. After getting P and Q, use the formula of integrating factor. So put the value of P and integrate and simplify, you get the integrating factor. After getting integrating factor, one may use the formula of the solution. That is y into integrating factor equal to integration of Q into integrating factor. Now our job is only put the value of Im on both sides and right hand side integration. This is important value. If you are master in the integrating, then it is easily you can solve. So here always you get the product of the two functions. So that is some difficult to integrate this. So that you have to make practice, so you can easily solve this one. So here we are taking this by parts and solve. Again resubstitute the value of this y into integrate, and generally we know that solution of a differential equation is y into fx. That's why we are dividing both sides by e power minus x. So you may get y equal to 1 by 2 sin x minus cos x plus c e power minus x. So dear student, you may see this is very interesting topic and very important also. You may make practice, so you get very easily solution of the linear differential equation. So this is all for today's class. We see some more example in the next video. So to be continued with us. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.